let's get famous. Baby, let's get rich, let's get famous. Yeah.
Alright guys, so I'm reviewing the last episode of Baddies ATl. This show has been ass, as we all know. Like, I'm glad it's over. Well, prior to the reunion. Hopefully the reunion is way better than this, but this show was not. So the episode picks off with Sydney and Sarah arguing from the last episode. And, you know, Sydney just being a hate to my, oh, Sarah can't twerk. Sydney's just like, she's a hater, but like, she's a wannabe as well. Like, how you hating on someone you want to be like? You want to be a bad girl. Like, they're all bad girls. They're not. Like, you want to be like them. So that's when Natalie's like, oh, I have a twerk off. I got a battle. So then Sydney goes. Sydney, to me, it was bad. Then Sarah goes. Sarah's was way better. Because, you know, I think Sarah's actually a stripper, or used to be. So, like, she knew what she's doing. So Sarah won, and that's when Natalie brings out real strippers. So she brings out male strippers. They got, like, their ass out, but, like, Zeus put, like, the blur on their penises. But according to Natalie, he was packing, so I don't know. Then after that, girl strippers come, and the girls did actually very good. They did show their titties though, like PNTs were on, and you know, that was really it. All the girls are vibing, they throwing money, like they're having fun. It's actually like a cool experience, a good vibe. Also, I thought it was funny because one of the male strippers were humping on Sydney. I'm like, I don't think you know, but hey, he was enjoying it, so. That's when everybody's sitting down, and Sarah, I don't know, she looks sad, like, I don't know, she just didn't look okay. That's when the girls were like, okay, Sarah, what happened? And she was just going off. She like, oh, now you're supposed to be my friend. You've been turning on me this whole time. You just acting real fake, acting different. Then Tanisha gets mad, and then she's like, oh, okay, Sarah. Then Tanisha, and then that's when Natalie starts talking. Natalie feel like Sarah always does that, like always crying about their friendship. I mean, which is true, and all the other girls were saying that too, like they're tired of hearing Sarah cry. But the thing about it is, if I didn't know any better, I would think Natalie don't fuck with Sarah for real. Cause on the show, it looks like that, but at the same time, it's like, if Sarah's releasing all these voicemails and voice calls with you and her, then, and y'all talking hours and hours on the phone, but on the show, y'all like, y'all don't fuck with each other, so it's kind of weird. So I get why Sarah feels that way, but at the same time, it's like, don't be her friend, like, it's simple. So that's when Natalie's like, oh, I'm gonna work on the friendship, and then, you know, everybody has a group hug, and then that scene closes. That's when it's the next morning, and I guess Natalie was taking a shit, and apparently Sarah brought her, like, a square of toilet paper, and Natalie wanted, like, the whole roll to wipe her ass. Seven and Janelle come in to be nosy, and all they hear is saying, oh, I'll wipe my ass, but like, they're going off arguing about toilet tissue. I'm like, okay, like, who gives a fuck? This show is so corny, like, they drag out everything. That's when Sarah shows Seven and Janelle, like, I guess Sarah took, like, a lot of toilet paper and, like, had, like, a big pile of it and gave it to Natalie. But Natalie's like, no, it was a square, and that Sarah's lying. I don't know. I feel like Sarah's telling the truth, but Natalie's always a liar. Like, why would she give you this one square? Like, even though she shouldn't give you the whole roll, but to give you, like, one square, like, I don't think Sarah would that stupid. Like, why she give you one square? That's when Sydney's in the background talking about, oh, Natalie, whoop her ass. Fuck her up right now. I'm ready for you to whoop her ass. And I'm just like, Sydney. Fuck you, Sydney. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of you. That's when Sydney goes into Sarah's room and they're arguing. And that's when she's like, oh, Seven whoop your ass. And then Seven's like, I'm not involved. As she should be. Like, don't get involved in that. So then Sarah literally kicked her out the room. Like, kicked her on, like, her leg. And then security comes. And then that's when Sydney, like, jumps back in the room and sits down. Talking about, oh, make me leave. Y'all remember Flavor of Love? She was like, oh, when it comes down to my mother, like, Sydney started saying that. Also, remember when Black China was like, oh, it's fucking you. And then Sydney started saying that too. Like, she just copying other TV stars. Like, girl, be yourself. Natalie's telling Seven and Janelle that she only uses certain toilet paper to wipe her ass, and then she's on the phone with her husband. Her husband laughing. And I'm like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's not. You got so much money, go get toilet paper yourself. Like, what the fuck? That's when Tanisha comes in and starts acting as usual. Tanisha starts trying Sarah for no reason about the toilet paper, and then Sarah kind of, like, shut her down. She's like, Tanisha, stop. Like, Sarah wasn't with that shit. Period. Tanisha's like, oh, it's the girl code. This conversation to me was very odd. Like, what? It's the girl code? What they got to do with the toilet paper? I'm confused as fuck. That's when Sydney comes in the room and Tanisha's like, bye Sydney. Then they go in the hallway and Tanisha's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. And she's like, oh, security grab Sydney. And Tanisha walks away. I'm like, you're not gonna fight. We just know you're not. Tanisha then starts praising Janelle and Seven, talking about, oh, y'all guys are all stars. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Bye. I hope y'all guys enjoyed this experience. I'm like, Tanisha, shut the fuck up. That's when Tanisha invites all the girls to the balcony, excluding Sarah and Sydney. They're talking about how Sarah apparently started last night. This wasn't on camera, but I guess Sarah and Sydney argue again at like 6 in the morning, but I guess the cameras didn't catch that. I'm just like, okay, like, leave it alone. It's a drag. And that's when Sydney comes out and then Tanisha runs, trying to be cute. That's when the girls have like a board meeting, I guess. Well, not really. It's like the living room type shit on the couches. She's like, oh, we should just end the project. I want to go back to my son. And then other girls going in circles talking about how they feel about the project. Sarah said she's not doing it ever again. She was miserable. Janelle said she'll do it. Christina's like, okay, it's over. Like, you know, everybody said different things. Like, that scene was dragged too. And then Sydney apologizes to Janelle about the Claremont twin knockoff joke. And Janelle didn't really accept it, but like, it's no beef. Like, they just left it alone. That's when Nad's like, oh, we should go to the club. Sarah's like, oh, I'm not going. Nad's like, oh, I don't care, Sarah. And I guess at this point, this is when Sarah realized, okay, I'm not fucking with Natalie no more. So that's when that's why the phone calls got leaked and shit. Like a couple months later, she's like, okay, I'm done with you, bitch. But as the girls go to the club, Sydney and Sarah leave the house. And Sarah's outro, she said that she's tired of everything. Like this show was a waste of her time. That's true. Sydney said that she's happy that she was a bad girl, that nobody ran her out the house. I'm like, okay, next. Janelle said that she'll do the show again for money, and if Seven comes with her. So that's cute. Seven said that she wants to go home and get back to the way she was living and be like mentally stable and like have good vibes around her. Christina said that it was a waste of her time, that she was here from the beginning with the project, and for it to just end like that was like effed up, which is understandable. Like, she put so much hard work into it. Tanisha wants everybody to win, I guess. You know, she was trying to act like the godmother of Bad Girls Club because she was like on one of the earlier seasons. I'm like, okay, Tanisha, bye, next. Natalie's like, oh, I enjoyed it. We got the bag. I'm like, Natalie, the show is fucking ass. You're the worst EP ever. But that's it, but that's it for the show. Like, honestly, guys, for this show, like, the reviews I did, I don't know, like, to me, I feel like it's boring. Nothing good happened this entire show. Like, what the fuck? It was my time and yours, probably. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.